What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crypto Sherpa channel, where I read you those cryptocurrency news articles so you don't have to. And welcome back to another week. What's been going on with crypto? As that thumbnail showed, I hope you're not getting scared out. I know the entire market is freaking out. You can tell by the fear and greed index. It is at 21 right now. People are in extreme fear. Now, this just comes from like a time where like they measured this by like volatility in the market momentum, social media surveys, dominance, and trends as well. So this is where this measurement comes from. But when we're in extreme fear territory, this is a great time to buy. But when the market's in greedy territory, you may want to. So don't get scared out yet. It also follows the simple fundamentals rules of like don't buy high and sell low. Like for all of us in Bitcoin, we know like Bitcoin in the long run just keeps going up. Sure, there's dips in the moment, but just never sell low. I'm hearing so many people like are saying like, "Oh, I sold. I bought it at 93." It's like, what? Why are you selling? Like, we're still in like the middle of the cycle right now. Like, if we look at the Bitcoin's all-time chart, like, let's look at this little part right here. Like, this was the last bull run, this little moment right here. We are only right here right now in the market. So this lineup, so this could be this little dip right here, or it can be this little dip from where we're at. So we still have plenty of room to grow. But no, everything's fine, guys. Just keep stacking those sats right now. It's a great buying opportunity. I'm not worried. I'm still buying more, that's for sure. But no, let's go through the news. What's happening? Like the main thing that happened all week, or that's just been in the news every day, is Bybit. Yes, they just experienced the biggest hack, like basically in all crypto exchange history, because the Lazarus Group, we know who actually did hack them, the South Korean like hacking company or corporation. I don't even know who they are, the group, not company, but the group that stole 1.4 billion in ETH related tokens. So ooh, that is a big one. But I'm surprised, like this wasn't like I guess this is like a minor black swan event, because like this entire month, like the price of Bitcoin's just been sideways action. Like last week was again this Bybit exchange. The week before that, we had the Libra token pump and dump. We saw like basically meme coins basically take their time run done through. So it's just been a constant beating this entire month, but that's okay. That happens. But no, let's learn a little bit more about Bit Exchange, what happened. Like everything's been solid though with them. Like their platform still worked, withdrawals were still working. They have the capital to make up for this loss. So this wasn't like a major FTX scandal going on. But let's again learn a little bit more about what happened. So a hacker took control of an ETH cold wallet on Bybit Exchange on February 24th, stealing over $1.4 billion in funds in the process. So, So cryptocurrency exchange Bybit has been hacked for over $1.4 billion in liquid staked Ether, the mantle staked ETH, and other ERC20 tokens, according to the on-chain security analysis ZaxXBT, who spotted the incident shortly after it occurred. Now, following the exploit, the on-chain sleuth warned users to blacklist addresses associated with the hack, and Bybit co-founder and CEO Ben Zhao confirmed that the incident and provided an update on the security breach. And here you can see the blockchain of when it happened, out. So that's when everything took place. But Zhao confirmed that a transfer was made from the exchange's multi-signature wallet to a warm wallet approximately 1 hour prior. The CEO said that the specific transactions was masked to appear legitimate but contained malicious source code designed to alter the smart contract logic of the wallet and siphon funds. Now, Zhao reassured customers that please rest assured that all other cold wallets are secure and all withdrawals are normal. I will keep you guys posted as more develops. If any team can help us to track the stolen funds, we will appreciate it. And they did put out like a white hat balance out there, like going, hey, if you return it, like here's your reward for doing so. But that person like really like just moved everything off. Like what happened? Like they the Lazarus Group consolidated the Bybit funds into a Phoenix hacker wallet. And there was other articles out there showing that they're getting put in the coin mixer, so they're not returning it. But this incident follows several high-profile hacks and security incidents throughout 2024 and early 2025 that left crypto exchanges drained of funds. Just giving us more information about it. So Bybit ETH multi-sig cold wallet just made a transfer to our warm wallet about 1 hour ago. Appears that this specific transaction was must, and we just already know that the URI would show the correct address, and the URL was from @safe. However, the signing message was to change the smart contract logic. So here's explain exactly a little bit more about it happens, and I'll keep you posted. But Bybit is solvent, even if this hack loss is not recovered. All of the client's assets are one-to-one backed. We can cover the loss, the Bybit CEO added, and is in a separate post. Now, in an X statement, the exchange assured customers that its cold wallets remain fully secured, adding that all client funds are safe and are operational as usual without any disruption. They did say that there was maybe a little bit of delays in some of those transactions, but other than that, everything just continued on smoothly. Now, the price of Ether dropped by over 3% following the hack's confirmation as the breach, among the largest in recent crypto history. It sent shockwaves through the market. So yeah, Ethereum's at 27.52 at the time. What's it currently now? Have we recovered? Let's take just a quick little look over at CoinMarketCap just to find out. That white screen, I hate that it does that. Here we go. So right now we're at, I think it really did recover, yeah, from the 27. So it's down another $300. Like, I still think ETH's going to have its moment to shine. But there has been an uptick in security incidents and scams in February 2025. The crypto industry has experienced an uptick in hacks and scams related activity in the first several weeks of February 2025. ZK Lend, a money market protocol on Starknet, was hacked on February 14th in an exploit that drained the protocol of 9.5 million. That's still quite tiny compared to the 1.4 billion. So, but no, 9.5 is still a lot though to an average person. Now, according to cybersecurity firm Cyverse, the malicious actor bridged the funds to Ethereum and the Railgun protocol in an attempt to launder them, but Railgun returned the stolen loot. Now, Jupiter, a Solana-based decentralized exchange, and former Malaysian Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad both suffered social media exploits on February 5th, and in both incidents, the threat actors used the compromised accounts to promote fake meme coins. So we had that take place as well as Eliza Labs founder Shaw Walters was another recent victim of social media hacks. So there's been a lot more social media hacks versus like the exchange hacks out there, but still scams and hacks going on. The hacker took control of Walters' X account and began posting scam links. Walters said that the hack occurred despite having two-factor security authentication on his X account. So I feel like I covered that article and I forgot how they got past that. But yeah, so sometimes the two-factor might not just do it all, but sometimes I can. But no, so yeah, so the Bybit hack was the biggest news that definitely took place. Like I had like 5 separate articles on here just like talking about it. Yeah, Bybit confirms withdrawals are active, so like that was fine, that everything's good. What was this other one? They had all their one-to-one backing like they said, so they covered that loss. I showed you that Lazarus Group did consolidate their Bybit funds into a Phoenix hacker wallet, so they were able to track that there. And the last update to this I just saw today, the Bybit CEO declares war against Lazarus after that. So he's done. He's like, okay, we are going after you guys. No more. It's over. So yeah, so that was probably one of the things that contributed to the price going down. But the price for all the markets going down is kind of crazy right now. Like, I know like this couldn't have been it because they're backed. It's not gone completely forever. They're not using the funds that on their account to save themselves out. They were able to back. They were able to cover. So that definitely had nothing to do with it. I think like this price action maybe could have been from like the terrorist situation going on, like Trump backed off on, what was it, Ukraine I saw, or was it the Mexico-Canada tariff? I feel like that's what's mostly this price volatility is going on, because it's not just crypto. It was like all markets really taking a beating. But yeah, there was really nothing in the crypto space other than this as the downer news. Maybe I think like 2 states also like kind of rejected the bills for reserves or for them to start holding crypto. But again, we still get 5 states out of the 50, like in the long run, like that's going to do huge implementations for Bitcoin. But let's talk about some other companies and businesses and countries actually like starting to adopt like crypto custody services. So this one comes from Germany, and yeah, German bank, the Deca Bank, introduces cryptocurrency trading and custody services for institutional clients. Deca Bank, managing $395 billion in assets, launches cryptocurrency trading and custody services for institutional clients, marking a significant step into integrating traditional financial systems with digital assets. So again, adoption's still happening. Like people are still slowly. I think I have another article in here. I pulled all these up yesterday. I showed it this video then, but I think like Africa's taking up like some African countries taking up like the MicroStrategy strategy. Let's learn a little bit more, though, about this German bank custody. So, yeah, this was from Watch Guru just in. The 377 billion German asset manager Deca Bank launches crypto trading and custody services for institutional clients. Now, to facilitate its cryptocurrency services, Deca Bank obtained a crypto custody license from the Federal Financial Servicery Authority under the German Banking Act. Now, this regulatory approval ensures that Deca Bank's cryptocurrency offerings comply with Germany's stringent financial regulations, providing institutional clients with a secure and compliant platform for digital asset management. Now, like I said, like the adoption's coming, people are using it. It's like people may bring up, it's like, hey, didn't Germany sell off all their Bitcoin like this last summer? They did. I bet they're going to be regretting that. But no, they still got the citizens in there. Like they got all the backing for it from the Federal Financial Service Authority. So like it's legit. They're doing it. But they're also going to be focusing on security and compliance in cryptocurrency offerings. Operating under the supervision of the European Central Bank, Deca Bank emphasizes security and regulatory compliance in its cryptocurrency services. Board member Martin K. Mueller stated, "We have the necessary experience, required licenses, and a tested, ready-to-use infrastructure to support savings banks and our institutional clients as the asset manager for Spark Assen Finanzgruppe, Germany's largest financial service group. Deca Bank is also well-positioned to offer a robust cryptocurrency solution to its extensive network of institutional investors." Now, Deca Bank's role in Germany's cryptocurrency landscape. Deca Bank's entry into the cryptocurrency market reflects a broader trend of traditional financial institutions embracing digital assets. This development is poised to enhance institutional participation in the cryptocurrency sector and potentially increasing trading volumes and liquidity. By providing secure and compliant cryptocurrency services, and Deca Bank is contributing to the maturation and mainstream acceptance of digital assets within Germany's financial ecosystem. So they're just trying to help spread it. Like, so maybe they'll help Germany regret their decision on selling all that Bitcoin. But no, so kudos although on like just spreading that adoption, getting more people in it. Like sure, like it's a centralized entity and all, but hey, it's like just slowly getting people there. But that is our Germany news and the bank getting ready for crypto services. Now let's talk about MicroStrategies buying another $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, this company is literally almost holding 500,000 Bitcoin. Just picture that. Just get that through your mind. Like, Bitcoin is so scarce. And, like, I didn't pull up another article I just saw today, but it's like they're planning to restart buying their buying spear again. First, Saylor was like, oh, we're going to hold off on buying, but now they're buying again. But yeah, so this is crazy. So let's see how much Bitcoin they actually hold and how far away they are from that $500,000 mark. Not $500,000, 500,000 Bitcoin mark. So Michael Saylor's strategy has acquired 20,356 Bitcoin for $1.99 billion at a price of $97,514 per coin, following a $2 billion note offering as part of its 21-21 plan. So Strategy said it acquired an additional $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, increasing the world's largest corporate Bitcoin holder total to almost 500,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, almost. Michael Saylor's strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy, acquired the 20,356 Bitcoin for $1.99 billion at the average price of $97,514 per coin. Now, this increases the firm's total Bitcoin holdings to over 499,096 Bitcoin. So they just need 904 more Bitcoin and they're there. And are they going to stop? Are they going to keep collecting it? Are they going to have more favors on who they sell to, like which government they sell into or country? It's like, oh, you guys waited too long. Hey, I got some Bitcoin. Let's make a plan going. But he's definitely got some big plans with all this flowing the Bitcoin. But here's Michael Saylor just tweeting about it on X that we have just acquired this. Here's our total number now. And yep, our average cost is $66,357 per Bitcoin. So even though Bitcoin's only at $88,000 right now, Saylor's still in the green for all that. So he is, I think his company had a little hit out there in price dip again with all the other markets, but his Bitcoin holding and that company, they are doing solid. But this acquisition came after Strategy raised another $2 billion in senior convertible notes offering to purchase more Bitcoin, the firm announced earlier on February 24th. Now, the notes featured a 0% coupon and they mature on March 1st, 2030. Each $1,000 A block of notes is converted to 2.3072 shares of Strategy's Class A common stock at $433.43 per share, a 35% premium over the current market price. So now the note sale resulted in about the $1.9 billion worth of net proceeds for the company after deducting fees and estimated expenses. So this is how he did raise it. Now, Strategy intends to use the net proceeds from this offering for general corporate purposes, including the acquisition of Bitcoin and for working capital. So yeah, Strategy said it already raised 20 billion of the 42 billion, fueling its Bitcoin buying spree largely through senior convertible notes and debt. So yeah, they near 500,000 Bitcoin and they have $4.8 billion of unrealized profit. So despite sustaining a 670 million net loss in the fourth quarter of 2024, Strategy is set to continue its long-term Bitcoin acquisition plan. As the firm nears 500,000 Bitcoin holdings, Strategy has an unrealized profit of more than 14.8 billion on its total Bitcoin holdings. So yeah, so just keep stacking Bitcoin like this guy and your company will do just fine. But this is not the only company to do that. Like we had MetaPlanet, they followed suit with MicroStrategy, and their company started doing great on the stock side. Like the investor, it worked. And now we have another one. So MicroStrategy is American, MetaPlanet Japan, our strategy as inflation hedge. So yep, so now we have another continent coming in. Well, is Japan part of another is part of Asia. So we got 3 continents right now of just known companies actually acquiring Bitcoin and holding it as a strategy. So who's to say there are hundreds of other businesses out there acquiring Bitcoin and just not saying it's anybody. So got to keep that in mind too. Let's go learn a little bit more about this company, who they are, and why they did it. So Bitcoin is fundamentally different from other digital assets. AltVest Capital CEO Warren Wheatley said, and highlighting the company's exclusive focus on Bitcoin. So the company is AltVest Capital. So South African investment company AltVest Capital is the latest firm to jump on the Bitcoin bandwagon by announcing its first investment in BTC. Now, AltVest on February 21st announced its entry into the Bitcoin market with a focused strategy that does not currently include other cryptocurrencies. Now, here is that tweet from them. AltVest Capital makes history with Bitcoin. AltVest Capital becomes the first publicly traded listed company in Africa to adopt Bitcoin as a strategic treasury asset, reinforcing our commitment to innovation, resilience, and alternative investments. Now, with Bitcoin's scarcity, security, and institutional adoption, AltVest is among visionaries like MicroStrategy and MetaPlanet, forging a new era in corporate treasury management. So AltVest's entry into Bitcoin began with the small purchase of just 1 Bitcoin. Now, AltVest CEO Warren Wheatley told Cointelegraph, while highlighting potential concerns by regulators, we had applied to the regulators to have BTC-linked equity instruments listed, he added. Now, Bitcoin is fundamentally different from other digital assets. Bitcoin offers a long-term growth potential while also providing a hedge against macroeconomic threats such as the depreciation of South Africa's fiat currency, the South African rand, the company said. Now, AltVest emphasized that it sees Bitcoin as the only digital asset meeting its strict investment criteria for a long-term treasury allocation. Now, Bitcoin is fundamentally different from other digital assets, AltVest CEO said, adding that it is the only truly decentralized, scarce, and globally recognized digital asset that aligns with AltVest's investment philosophy. We see Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset that enhances our treasury portfolio while providing a hedge against economic instability and currency depreciation. Now, the firm highlighted that it remains exclusively focused on Bitcoin and has no other plans to invest in alternative cryptocurrency or altcoins. So sorry, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, guys, it's just Bitcoin. It's all they want. Now, why is AltVest skeptical about altcoins? Let's find out. AltVest's careful approach to altcoins align with its current conclusion that many digital assets, except for Bitcoin, do not align with its investment philosophy for several reasons. Among altcoin association concerns, AltVest mentioned risks of supply, mechanisms being inflationary or controlled by central entities, dependence on centralized governmental structures, varying levels of liquidity and market maturity, as well as the regulatory uncertainty with them. So that was kind of why they chose Bitcoin over, because Bitcoin doesn't have any of those problems right there. So, despite the focusing on BTC, Alphas will continue to assess market conditions and technological advancements in the altcoin space, the company said. Now, Altvest remarks on Bitcoin strategy versus an altcoin strategy comes as the US makes moves towards adopting digital asset stockpiles instead of a Bitcoin only reserve. Now, this raised concerns in the Bitcoin community about US President Donald Trump's consideration of a reserve comprising US based cryptocurrencies, with some even accusing Ripple of lobbying for a diversified approach. Now, Altvest CEO expects Rwanda or Kenya to follow suit, so there could just be the beginning of it all. So we are the first publicly listed company in Africa. I'm pretty sure many privately held companies invest aggressively in Bitcoin, and the Altvest CEO told Cointelegraph. Now, Wheatley also noted that company plans to invest as much of its profits as possible, and the next step through is to raise more capital through a new issuance to buy more Bitcoin, he added. Now, addressing the question on whether he expects more public firms in Africa countries to follow in the steps of Altvest Wheatley, he said, I expect companies from Rwanda or Kenya to follow suit, and these are tech-savvy countries and usually early adopters of tech solutions. So he believes they will follow along, and why not? It's a domino effect taking place. Like, it literally started 4 years ago with El Salvador. Let's make it legalized currency, and then boop, it just slowly started going down. So it's going to eventually hit that final domino, and yes, the world has fully adopted Bitcoins, but we still got tons of dominoes to go before that. But that's Altvest Capital news of starting a Bitcoin reserve. And again, it's one Bitcoin. Hey, it's better having one full one than none at all. So way to go, guys. Now, also in the news, looks like we get some closure to the SEC's, what were those addresses they sent out again? Like, they went after Uniswap, they went after Robinhood, but now it looks like the SEC Wells notice. That was the thing. Like, each of these companies got a Wells notice. Like, we're going to look into you, but now it looks like SEC closes an investigation with Robinhood Crypto with no action at all. So yes, it's over. And my computer just froze on me. What's going on? So hopefully you guys are still there, because I am not sure right now. Where did this happen? And we're back. I am sorry, guys. I really do not know what happened there. My computer just shut down everything. Load up back. We're going through the news. Like, I don't even know where it cut off. Did we hear about like the ending to AltVest CEO or off on the Bitcoin reserve strategy like MicroStrategy, MetaPlanet? But yeah, I think that I was starting to go over the SEC, how they turned off their Wells notice. Like, why is my light even off too? Like, everything shut off. And there we go. So yeah, let's continue on with the news. Hopefully everything's working again smoothly. But yeah, so the SEC closed its investigation on Robinhood with no action at all. And okay, now this is backwards. So what is going on here? This is weird. I don't think I can finish the news for you guys because this is in reverse. I can't read or show you this articles like this. So I'm going to have to fix all this for you. So sorry about that. But again, what's been going on in the news? Don't be scared. Like there was nothing bad in crypto. The Bybit exchange hack again. So to answer your question, USA official, it was the Bybit crypto exchange, and they had enough one-to-one solvency, so they were able to back the loss at all. Let's see who was the hacker. Lazarus Group, the North Korean or South Korean hacking association. Yeah, so they stole it. Germany's getting in. MicroStrategy bought more Bitcoin, and I didn't get to go over Radian or XDC news for you. So sorry, guys, but I am going to have to end this video because everything's just lagging right now. So hope everyone has a fantastic night. I will hopefully get a new computer because that might solve the issue. But I will see you guys again soon. Peace.